Hi, y'all. This is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? This is the unicorn card. I love unicorns. And see, it's even got a little unicorn, corn, like candy corn. So that's why it says Uni-Corn. And inside it says, have a super magical Halloween. I love Halloween, in case you didn't know that. And so this is the envelope that came with it. We are going to open it. So I have all these cards, and we are going to see what they say. And we're going to do 3 types of cards. One card, well, 6 cards. Sorry, I dropped something. 6 cards are for the general thing that's going to happen for y'all. 3 cards are about love, and 3 cards are going to be about your job or your business. So let's get going on this journey of the unicorn. The first card you get, which is from the Spellcasting Deck, sorry about that, is about compassion. Now, this card is what the present is. So this card is telling me that right now you've been being too hard on yourself. This card does not always mean that, but my intuition tells me that y'all have been being too hard on you. You're not trusting yourself. You're blaming yourself. You're doing things to yourself that you don't need to be doing. Leave those evil things for other people. You give yourself lightness and light. The next thing is the influences of others. This is about financial health. I believe that because you haven't been being good to yourself and giving yourself compassion, you've been letting others take advantage of you. If you keep giving away, you're not going to have anything left from yourself. And that talks about money. Whether it's your family, your friends, the beggar on the street, you have to take time and say no for you. The next card is your intuition. This card is all about healing. Intuitively, you know that you need to be spending some time in healing. But you've been so caught up on laying blame at your own feet and on helping others instead of helping yourself that you're not allowing yourself to heal. Now, that gets really tough sometimes. Sometimes you don't even know what you need to heal. For example, I was carrying a lot of anger, only I didn't know it. Well, when I allowed myself to work through that anger, my back quit hurting, my hip quit hurting. I was carrying that anger in my neck and in my upper back, like by my scapula, and in my left hip. Because it was receiving. I wasn't sending it out. I was receiving the anger and keeping it inside of me. The next card we get is intuition. And these are it's your new beginnings and what's going on those. And this is a new beginnings card, but you're not wanting to accept those new beginnings. You're fighting them, which is another reason that you have to work on healing, because you're fighting what you know to be right for you. And you've got to stop that. You can't fight what you need. You can't fight what's good for you. Well, you can, but that won't get you anywhere. The next card we get, I think it might be the hardest card of all, is you get talent. And this tells me, my unicorn people, that you have a talent for what you need to be doing. For example, you might be the best seamstress ever, and you want to be a seamstress, but you're afraid to take that chance. Or you might be a tarot reader, like me, but you're afraid to take the chance. You need to find and allow your talent to shine forth. And finally, this card says you're going to come to peace if you allow these things to happen. If you allow this month to happen the way it should be. By showing compassion to yourself, by not giving away the bank, by allowing yourself to heal. Take that new beginning and let your talent shine. And if you do that, you will find peace. Now, that's not exactly a small job, is it? Now, the next card we get, this is for love, is Little Boy Blue. And this is, it's time for your soul to come back together. I don't know if you realize it, but a lot of times when we allow people to hurt us, or we let people get in our way, or we do things that aren't healthy for us ourselves, what happens is that we give away parts of our soul. Or some people might look at it as heart, whatever, but we're giving away pieces of ourself. And the reason we do that is that, for example, that anger that I was carrying, that was like a black hole in my soul until I let go of it. And then all of a sudden, my soul started to come back together. And so can yours. So before you're ready to take on a new love, you're going to have to figure out how to become a whole person. One of the things the card says for you is to return to nature. And I'm thinking for y'all, you my sweet little unicorns, that it's not time for you to have a relationship this month. And if you are in a relationship, you need to get some things worked out to make that relationship a good one. This says tree wisdom, natural remedies, grounding. So you need to find what it is that you need to do your healing. That could be having a cup of tea every night and just thinking over your day, or finding some gratitudes, or meditating and finding out what part of you is still missing. And finally, this says Silver Sisters. And when I see sisters, I think, oh yes, I love my sisters. But this one is saying to protect yourself from the negative energy of others. So you might have a friend that is coming between you and your relationship. Or you might have someone trying to come into your life as a relationship that will hurt you. So I know if you're not in a relationship, I don't think October is your month. Really sorry about that. I mean, I personally like to be saying, hey, we're going to find a man, or we're going to find a woman, or whatever. But my little unicorns, I don't think this is your month for that. I'm sorry. Now on to finances. You get, and this, by the way, is from the Energy Oracle cards. And it's the Garden and the Gate. And this one is saying that you need to make a decision to either stay in the garden or walk through the gate. Now, sometimes that garden looks really nice. You've got flowers around you. You got a place to sit. The wind is blowing. It's all nice and perky. But the gate has things on the other side that you don't know about. And you have to decide which way are you going to go. And that might mean taking a chance and leaving a job, or looking for another one, or taking a class in something. Only you know what that is for you, whether you're going to walk through the gate or sit there in the garden. I personally am a walking through the gate kind of girl. Well, kind of. I mean, I like to stay in the garden, but I really want to walk through the gate. Overall, I'm more of a walk through the gate kind of garden. The next card you get is All Tied Up. You are feeling all tied up and not in control at all when it comes to work or your business. And you need to figure out what it takes to get past that. Because being all tied up is just going to result in pain in your back, pain in your legs, pain in a headache, just all kinds of pains because you're feeling tightly bound. And if you choose to stay tightly bound, that's fine. But make it a choice and not a result of your feelings and your negative feelings. And this is the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron, I always get confused on some of the archangels, so give me a sec. Archangel, when we talk about the sixth chakra, this card says that this is the third eye chakra. And, because you start at, and it's a indigo blue. So this month, wear a lot of blues. But it's time for you to find clarity in your business and in your decisions. And that's what Metatron is doing. He's trying to help you open your third eye and to find those decisions and where you need to be going, whether to walk through that gate or to stay in the garden. So, my little unicorns, I'll see you Sunday for the weekly reading. Actually, I've decided also, by the way, that I'm going to do a weekend reading. So I'll see you Friday for the weekend reading, Monday for the weekly reading, and I'll probably be back some more anyway. Have a good one. Bye, my unicorns.